not those string beans. We're talking about these guns! Oh.
So we've gone over a lot of the equipment, and you know, you hear those dollar signs in the background like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. We just want to, you know, preface this. Paintball is a very expensive but fun and totally worth it hobby. As we're about to talk about probably the most expensive item of the hobby.
The gun.
Exactly.
Or marker.
Or marker. Yeah, you might hear that often, and I was confused at first. I was like, what's a marker? Like, no, it's the gun. But they just don't want to refer to it as guns for legality issues. Makes it safer to say marker.
And moms would feel safer with their little minions, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Running around with markers.
Exactly. Okay, so basically, the money that goes into a gun is totally reasonable. It's understandable because of the technology that goes into it. And you can see Lisa's holding one right now. There's a little tiny computer in that.
Oh, not this one.
Well, there's still a computer in it.
These ones.
Yeah, there's a little tiny computer. There's a screen, you know. It looks super freaking cool. And you can get them in any shape, any color you want.
They have ones that look like real, like, not machine guns, but what are those, like, military guns. And then they got these ones that we like, lightweight. And these things, like this one, cost like $1,200. Holy crap. Thank God my boyfriend loves me.
And the, you know, the shape, the color, you know, all the components. There's more components in a paintball gun than there are in a real gun. And so you take that and you add it up, and kind of what you pay for is what you're going to get. And if you want a really nice gun that's accurate and fast and, you know, compatible with how you play, you're going to want to shell out the right amount of dough for it.
Now, what's cool about these is they have these settings inside where you can, if the combination of the gun and you are fast enough doing the two-fingered walking the gun, I guess it's called, you can shoot up to 30 balls a second. Literally, 30 balls per second. We played a tournament that capped it to, I think it was 15 a second, as if my ass is going to be able to shoot 15 balls a second.
Yeah, for us beginners, we don't really have to worry about that. We kind of just have to learn the fundamentals, but we thought we'd show you a couple different types of guns or markers that you'd see out there on the field while you're playing.
And then we got these ones are the boys' favorite, the pump guns. You literally have to pump the air and shoot the ball.
It's like a rifle, like a sawed-off shotgun.
Boom! But Kyle made this contraption. He added this piece so he could just be like, instead of pump, pump, pump.
So this is the spool valve. It only has one valve, so it's more accurate and a little more consistent. And then you got the poppet valve, which has two valves, which compresses 2 valves of air, and that's a little basic kind of advanced terminology.
Matter of preference according to those two.
Totally. Yeah. Something noobs don't need to really know. Little computer systems in there, and some of these we learned at the tournament we were just at have timers, so if you're like playing a timed game, you can set it for like, say the game's 3 minutes, and then at like 30 seconds left, it will vibrate in your hand. Yeah. And so that's pretty cool. Different kind of trick that they're adding to the guns.
Another neat thing is, if you want to be a total cheater and get hated on, there's an option called ramping. You don't want to be known as a ramper. What it is you have it set to shoot, say, like 30 balls a second if you can hit it 5 times. I don't know, it's hard to explain. So you'd be like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the gun will go, and then just start shooting balls like 5 times, 5 balls per trigger pull.
Now that sounds like something I'd be into.
So, funny thing is, when I first got this gun and I went out there, I'm all, man, I'm shooting so fast. Ended up being I was ramping. Kyle had the settings all jacked up on this thing. Whoopsie. One important thing is safety. These things are not toys. You can shoot your eyeball out without the proper safety precautions.
The triggers are very sensitive. Like, even
So
if you don't
sensitive.
think your fingers are on it, it will go poof. So,
Taylor
trust me.
handed me a gun one time, and I took it like this from her, and she pulled the trigger, and boom! Ow, my armpit!
yeah. So, you don't want to do that.
Learn the on-off button on the back.
Yeah. I learned the hard way. Or, well, Lisa learned the hard way for me.
At my expense.
Thanks, girl.
So, let's see. One of the main things when you go to the paintball park is you will hear barrel plugs, it's these things here. And we get in trouble for shooting in them.
But besides that, it's just better to be safe than sorry. I'd rather have paint in my barrel plug than paint in somebody's eyeball.
Yeah. And you really can lose your eyeball, because I met this guy like 10 years ago before I knew about paintball. I was staring at his eye, and it was glass. And he told me that he got shot close range through the mask
shattered,
and then boom, there goes his eyes.
You don't want no wonky ass, people.
Hey, I'm a bunker babe, hey.
Hey, we're sexy. Notice our lovely attire. We've got the hats, we've got the shirts in men's styles and women's styles in many different sizes. We also have stickers and business cards if you'd like to just, make it rain on some people. So
Don't waste them. Every penny counts.
Yeah.
It goes through our balls.
yeah. Well, make it rain on individuals who are interested in paintball. And you can email us at bunkerbabesSD@gmail.com if you are interested. Shirts and hats are $15 each, and stickers we'll throw in with your purchase.
Woohoo!
Woo!
So generous.
Yeah, I know, right? So, yeah, just email us, help support us, help us grow, spread the love.
Bye-bye.
Oh, next episode.
We're going to talk about things that go on the gun. There's a missing plastic piece here called a hopper, and then we'll get in detail about the barrel.
And then
But for now-
also we have the air tank, the thing that makes it go. It's
The
like
one-
the gasoline to the car. So, we got a lot to talk about next episode. That's part 2, gun components.
Whoop, whoop, whoop,
All right,
whoop.
thanks y'all. See you next time. Pew, 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 pew.
Thanks for coming to the gun
Pew,
show.
pew, 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 pew.
Oh,
Put it down.
Wrong one.
Welcome to the gun show. We got fun and games. We got everything you want from paint to New Orleans.